so here I am sitting at Champ de Mars, and yes, it's underneath the Eiffel Tower for Critical Hit, and yes, it's going to be a fantastic evening. We've been watching the opera for the past 2 hours, and in about 20 minutes time we're going to start the fireworks, and yeah, we'll let you guys see what that's going to be like.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Nick here speaking to you for Critical Hit, and also for myself, as a matter of fact. I'm not in Cape Town in South Africa anymore. As you probably saw by the beginning, I seem to be sitting with a baguette in my little picture, and that's because I'm sitting in the Love City, Paris. Yes, I actually moved to Paris a couple of weeks ago, and now I've got some more time on my hands. I'm actually going to start making some videos and doing the usual sort of reviews and stuff like that. I just thought it'd be quite nice for you guys to have a look at what I did over the weekend. Of course, that was the 14th on Saturday. They call it the 14th National Day, as a matter of fact. That's what it's called, but of course in French. And in English we call it Bastille Day, so named because of the 1789, I think it was, storming of the Bastille fort, or prison for that matter, and that of course led to the revolution in France. Vive la France! And why? Well, and that is why we have, I suppose, France the way we have France right now, I suppose, yeah. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. There was really tight security, so sadly, even though I had a nice picnic together with some brie and some baguette or French bread loaf, I also had a nice bottle of wine that I wanted to crack open whilst I was watching the opera, which started at 9 o'clock. Sadly, I had to, drink it outside like everybody else. We didn't realise that you weren't allowed to bring in liquids that had alcohol into the place. So the extreme security basically told everybody, alcohol, none! And everyone sort of went and had their own little party outside the Champ de Mars. Champ de Mars is the big park where the Eiffel Tower is located at the head. So so I sat outside, as you can see by the video just now. That's Champ de Mars, the park, or I think it is. And as you can see, the guys over there are not letting people in with the bloody booze. Fuckers, so it's just going to have to be me and a bottle of wine. So yeah, after downing that, not really downing it, it took me about 20 minutes, half an hour to eat that while chatting with some friends on WhatsApp and taking pictures and stuff. I headed in to the place, and as you can see by the crowd in the video over here, it's packed. As a matter of fact, it's 500,000 people packed. I didn't realize that, but I was told by these two very friendly African people, actually, from, I think it was from Libya, and I forget where the lady was from, but they've been living in France for like the last 30-40 years. They spoke fluent French and some pretty decent English, so it was quite fun actually talking to them, getting their input on what they thought about the place. The one guy was actually a pianist, and he himself had played in the opera a few years prior to this, so he was sort of looking at it from a different point of view. So the opera was fantastic. It went on for about an hour and a half, an hour and 45 minutes. Had this one chap come on, I forget his name, who sung in like the highest pitch like Michael Jackson. It was really weird to see a guy singing like a girl. Yeah, anyway, he probably had things sorted out to help that out. Then we also had, Pavarotti's, well, not Pavarotti's, but one of his most famous songs, which was fantastic. Everyone sort of freaked out about that, so it was great. In the video below, you can also have a look at the fireworks. Sadly, I didn't bring my 300 lens. Had I brought my 300 lens, you would have actually seen that there's two people on sort of acrobat things, swinging around inside that little bit of the Eiffel Tower. They had these sort of LED light suits on, which went in time with the firework explosions and stuff, so it was actually really cool. The theme for this year was romance, which is quite fitting, seeing as it's in Paris. And you can see everyone was really, really into it. As I mentioned briefly just now, there was a lot of security. It was really, really tight, and that was because, of course, the tragic events 2 years ago in Nice, where some lunatic decided to drive a truck into an audience also watching fireworks. A lot of people were nervous this year because it was the first year since that Nice itself was hosting fireworks. I can only imagine that the security over there was even tighter than the security that we had. As I said, 500,000 people, and leaving the place was actually quite tricky. I took the subway in. They have a fantastic subway network in Paris. It works very, very well. It's on to the minute, I'm not even kidding. I know they complain about it not being great, but for someone who's from South Africa, we're kind of used to the train being on fire, so it's quite nice to actually have things arrive on time. I bought myself it's a sort of Discovery de Corvair card. It's kind of like the Oyster cards that you have in England, and it basically allows me to get on any bus, any train, even to the airport and subway, of course. So my job, which is about 30 miles outside of Paris, takes about an hour and a half to get to. So yeah, a lot of time to practice my French now, which I'm going to do. Last week I sort of had a soft week, as it were, but from today, back to work. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm probably going to do a couple of these videos. I want to go to the catacombs, which I'm sure some of you guys might be interested in, especially with that new, what's it, that movie on Netflix now, What Is Above Is Below, or something along those lines. Quite a good laugh, actually. It's kind of like a Lara Croft on acid, 18 version of her kicking ass. But yeah, I'll be doing a lot more reviews and stuff, so I hope to see you guys soon, and keep an eye out. Catch you soon.